So ever since I was a kid, I had the dream of making it to Japan. So I would come home from school and I would watch lots of Shonen Jump anime. So I'd watch some Yu Yu Hakusho, some Rurouni Kenshin, some Dragon Ball Z, and I really enjoyed it. My biological father is Japanese, so I've always been interested in things like that. I've always been really interested in things like Goku. He was one of my greatest heroes. I loved it when he would be like, "Ah!" So, really wanted to come to Japan. Up until I was around 17 years old, my life completely changed. I met Jesus Christ for the very first time, and I heard something called the gospel, and it completely changed my perspective. So, I still wanted to come to Japan, but as I went to university, I met tons of Japanese students, and I realized they'd never heard of him before. They had no idea, really, of what he really said and who he really was, and how wonderful he was. It became my desire to tell them about him, and it really broke my heart. So, in 2011, I was able to come for the first time to Japan, and I was able to meet Japanese people, but I realized I couldn't speak to them very well. So, I returned to America, and I started studying Japanese because I wanted to be able to tell people and serve people and share with people the really good news that God had taught me. So, even after I graduated, I started looking for a job in Japan, and I was able to come to Japan for 2 years with this company. I have the greatest team ever here, and it's really wonderful, but I realized that I'm a foreigner here. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is a completely different land than America, and my image has completely changed. It's a beautiful place filled with beautiful people like you all, and you have served us so well since we've come to Japan. And it was our idea, it was our plan to come and serve you and to show great love to you and show hospitality to you, but we arrive and we realize we don't know what we're doing. And so you guys have been a great help to us. So now, even though we're about to go back to America, we want to let you know that because of your kindness, we really love Japan now. We really want to come back. And going back to America is really sabishi. I want to see my family, and I want to live here for the rest of my life because of the great kindness you've shown us. Suzuki took us to the okonomiyaki place for the first time, and Yuki and Masashi allowed us to visit them on campus, and you all have helped us so much. You completely changed our perspective. So, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for showing us great love, even though we came to love and serve you. So thank you very much. Thank you so much. They say that Nagoya is the most boring city in Japan, but really, it's like a second home to us now. And especially for me. I want to come back and see you guys again. Thank you so much, so very much.
Just wanted to say how grateful I am, how grateful we are these last 2 years. We came here not knowing what to expect, but we met so many people. We've been able to make some deep friendships in that. And my image of Japan, actually I came here because I had a question. So very few people in Japan believe in Jesus. And most places where you see numbers this low, this few believers, it's places where there's no access to the internet or technology, where the Bible has not been printed in their language. They just don't have access. But then you have Japan, and Japan is this beautiful, very well off, culturally rich, first world country, and still less than 1% Christian. And so that question is a big part of the reason why I came to see y'all. Yeah, just through this time, like, you have become so dear to us. You've become precious to us. And the Bible uses that word, precious. In Isaiah, there's this verse. So it says, because you are precious in my eyes and honored, and I love you. I give men in return for you, people in exchange for your life. And yeah, you're precious. You are honored, you are loved, and even if we had never met, you would still be precious and honored and loved, and you would still have value. Because who cares what I think of you? God thinks you're precious. God loves you. And He says you have value. And this verse says that He gave men in exchange for you. And He sent Jesus for you. He gave His Son for you. There's so many people here who want to talk to you about that, because that's what gives you value, not your job, not how much money you make or who your family is, but the fact that God made you and loves you. And yeah, it's been such a joy to get to share that with you for the last 2 years. It's the most important part of who I am, because God made us, and that's what matters. Thank you so much for coming to our Frisbee events. Thank you so much for coming to our English clubs, to our conversation clubs. Thanks for coming bowling that one time. Thanks for going to karaoke with us. Thank you for going to onsen with us. And yeah, for being our friends. Can't wait to get back here. Can't wait to get to see all of you again. And more than anything, I hope to see you in heaven someday.